Well, this is a very different year than last year. When we were with PharAmerica last year in DC, the big issue for the whole sector, assisted living and skilled nursing, was Medicaid. We were facing the Medicaid battle of our lifetimes, and if we'd lost, the sector would have been absolutely crushed. And so at the PharAmerica conference last year, we were talking about that and what the impacts would be and what our strategies were to either shape the legislation to the way we needed it or to kill it. And we kind of succeeded on both. In the House, we were able to shape the bill in a way that would have worked. We got over to the Senate, it didn't work so well. We were part of the coalition that killed it, and we moved on. Everything's different this year. The issue isn't Medicaid, it's Medicare. So Medicaid's not an issue because Leader McConnell and other Republicans have decided that they're just not going to take it on this year, that they don't want to go through the big battle that they had last year and potentially lose during an election year. So they announced in January, no Medicaid battle. So you think, you can breathe easy and it's going to be an easy year, but then lo and behold, Medicare becomes front and center. Now, the good news is that last year we were playing defense. We were just trying to stay alive with Medicaid. This year we're playing offense with Medicare. We're not only trying to defend what we've got, we're trying to make it better. So two issues with Medicare. One is our market basket increase of 2.4%. We were able to get that. Now we're trying to protect it so that on October 1, everybody's payments will go up 2.4%. And then the super big deal is that CMS has announced a brand new payment model that will go into effect October 1, 2019, so about 15 months from now, called the patient-driven payment model. We think if they get it right, it can be really good for our residents and really good for our members. And so we're trying to do everything we can to help CMS get it right. So last year, Medicaid, fight of our lives. This year, Medicare, and hopefully making things better. Well, our lobbying strategy is really twofold. One is rank and file lobbying of members where they're not necessarily leadership on the Hill, but they're members of Congress. We don't take any of them for granted. Obviously, there's 435 of them in the House and 100 of them in the Senate. The advantage that we have is that we have buildings in every single district, obviously every single Senate seat, and so we hit all of those people. And in fact, we just finished our congressional briefing in DC where we had over 400 of our members come to town and we hit every single office.